Hey, it's Tim. It's about 9:40, and we're seeing U.S. markets open down sharply. A combination of the expectations of U.S. GDP growth downward revisions. In fact, a couple houses have come out this morning, and some fall through just out of China last night, which wasn't particularly bullish in terms of the other part of the growth flag people are following. So seeing a lot of macro guys cutting long positions this morning, and the big macro currency trades we've talked about are the ones that you're really seeing this. Euro's off 1.6%, Dixie's up 1.2. Just back to China last night, a whole slew of economic activity. First take on the data is growth surprised on the downside. Actually, we'll see CPI rebounded. PPI was better than expected. In short, no real surprises, but that the easing PPI certainly helps curb some inflation fears. And taken in the context with the trade data, I don't think a lot to be concerned about, even slowing imports, mainly due to slowing momentum in the crude oil imports. So again, inflation positive, but not a big concern. As we look back to what's going on with the Fed yesterday, ultimately the Fed has noted that its decision is based upon a poor economic outlook, but they still have growth next year at 3.1%. So net, people are coming away with a feeling that there's more economic headwinds. There's less support from China. The back of that, with the currency moves reversing what had been some really powerful moves. The dollar was way oversold. The euro was way overbought for its relative fundamentals. Got a lot of boost from the stress tests, etc. But this morning, definitely weaker Asian markets, higher commodity prices under pressure, and expect the Aussie miners, for example, the BHPs, the Rios, to be under pressure. And I think that's the part of the trade that remains the most vulnerable. It's the higher beta commodity names that have had a very strong run. You will get your spots here, and in fact, at some point, these are going to look like fantastic trades, and they're going to line up here. But in many cases, that's now back 4 or 5%, getting back to either kind of support levels on the 50, or even in some cases back to the 200 moving day. Now, the price action this morning is most notable in the currencies. Again, talked about the big macro trades, but if I look at Eastern Europe, Polish zloty off 2.6%, the Czech koruna off 2.3%, the Turkish lira off 1.3%, the ruble, which despite GDP upgrades in Russia today up to 5.2% from 2.9 a year ago, is off 1%, and I think that's something that's overdone. Ultimately, we're recalibrating some of these macro views right now and preparing for a place where I think you can really have some fantastic entrance levels. But right now, things look a little choppy.